everyone, and welcome back to the second episode of Polly and Us with moi, the forever third wheel, Angelina, to husband and wife, Courtney and Daniel.
Hi.
He's not going to say hi. Alright.
I mean, I thought we were gonna get like introduced.
Dedicated profiles, do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, like last week it was the beautiful whatever and the cycle.
I introduced myself as the forever third wheel. Like, that's good enough, guys.
True. That's true.
but half-assed about it. Mine was better.
Hi everybody, welcome to the second episode with myself, the forever and best third wheel that anyone could ever ask for, to the fabulous couple, the most beautiful girl in the world, Courtney, and the big lanky pole,
Thanks.
Daniel.
Yeah, I like that.
Is that good enough?
Yeah, I like
Okay,
that.
you're welcome.
Well done.
Right, so before we get into anything, I want to talk. So, shout out to Abby. Hey.
I'm so excited.
It's so funny.
You know, in the next 5 minutes, you should do shout-outs.
I know. So that's how famous I am. I'm just gonna love that. I'm just gonna be like, so obviously she texted me. She was like, "Tell me about your Insta story." So I sent her a voice message, like telling her how we're doing this for like fun, like it's just a good laugh and stuff like that. And she was like, "I wasn't even going to question the poly part. I just assumed you defo were. Haha, like fuck it. She's living the life these days." And I just love that is kind of the vibe I give off. It's just,
Yeah,
right, she's like a three-way with a shut.
just
Love that.
living our best life.
That is just so funny.
Oh,
Aye. So I just had to start with that because I just like that was
that's
good.
like our first comment.
I get literally. Yay, Abby!
Well done, Abby. Love that. Well, Jordan texted me and she was like, "Sorry, podcast?" with like question marks, and I was like, "Yeah, we just decided like we were doing it." Like she was like, "This has come out of absolute nowhere," and I was like, "Yeah, like us."
Do you know what? I texted Jonathan and said I was sending the first podcast when it went up, and I've not sent him it, so I'll do that. Since you guys are doing that.
Yay. I know I can't wait to like hear what some people think because I know that some people will say, well, they said to me they were going to listen, so I think it'll be really funny
Yeah,
to have to say.
terrified.
I know you're just like it's just
I'm
fun.
like, don't tell me you're listening. Don't tell me what you think about it.
No, tell us.
No, tell the group, but don't individually speak to me.
I know I just can't say everyone goes, it's embarrassing. I'm just like, well, you're embarrassing.
I don't think it's embarrassing. No, I don't think it's embarrassing.
No, I think it's just fun.
I
and
just
it's
don't
funny.
like to give more people more of an avenue to speak to me.
That's great for a podcast.
Whereas for me, I'm like, everyone tell me how brilliant I am.
Tell me how funny I am.
That's so funny. Well, obviously today I thought it'd be quite good that since in the first episode we kind of spoke about how our relationship became. So
I'll link that below if you
Yes.
haven't heard it.
So then I thought in this episode it might be good to just talk about what we think of our relationship.
Yeah,
This will be fun.
Yeah,
I like it.
I don't actually know where to start if I'm honest. Because I was pretty thinking about it and I was like, oh my god, that sounds so sappy. I was like, I don't even want to say that. And then
Let's get sappy.
Oh,
You're gonna
no.
get some.
No,
I
I
don't make me cry.
no, I don't. Well, your pregnancy,
that.
you never know. You might start
Probably.
crying.
My hysterical laughter's turned into crying at the moment. So.
I'm always crying on the inside.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I was just thinking, like, do you know what I was thinking? I was thinking about if I'd made a speech at your wedding, what I would say.
Oh, I wanted you to make a
Yeah,
speech at our
me
wedding
Yeah.
so bad.
Like I always just thought of it as like if I ever did as a joke, like because obviously we were always talking about what other people's
Yeah.
speeches and you were sending
Yeah.
your speech, Daniel, and stuff. So then I was thinking about what I would say, and I can't really remember everything I would say, but which is really really annoying because what I had in my head, I was like, that's some good shit. Like I was
You didn't make a voice note or write it down?
no, and I really should.
Aye, so
I
should
really should have because that would have been really good. But so like I don't know. I actually don't know where to start. I'm so bad when I'm trying to explain things. Like so I was saying how obviously me and you were friends since we were 12.
Yeah.
It was always like me and you glued at the hip. Like I was basically living with you, stuff like that. When we had matching jammies and stuff that your mum
Yeah.
noticed, like all that type of stuff.
Christmas at my house.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then in just walks this, as I said, this big lanky home. Just
And you had to move out.
yeah. But you know that way it's like I'm glued at one hip and then he decides to glue himself at the other hip and I'm like, excuse me, those hips are taken.
How do you think I'm handling pregnancy?
Well, like him, did I say that you could stick to a hip? I don't think so. And then obviously when you're young at the time, you're like, who is this taking my best friend away? But now that I'm older, I realise, well, actually, I wasn't losing a best friend. I was gaining another best friend.
Oh.
Yeah, thank you. How absolutely
Good
you.
shit.
I know, like, and then I was thinking about how, like, obviously we're in like this, we say we're in this like three-way relationship, but we genuinely are. And I don't think people actually realise like how much, like I
Yeah.
do genuinely feel like Daniel treats me as like an extra wife.
Yeah.
Like you like, but both of you like are always checking on me, make sure I'm okay. You are always giving me those hard truths, even if I'm not ready to hear them, and you support me until I'm ready, and then you go, yeah, we told you that. No way. I mean, we did say that, but we're still glad for you. And I feel like sometimes it's like I'm an extra wife, but then other times I feel like I'm your child.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
There's just like, I mean, this relationship could go so many ways. Like,
Oh yeah.
you know?
Absolutely.
There are times where you're referred to as the Wayne.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes I think sometimes I feel like I'm just this pure mad child that's just running around and you're like,
But
right, something catch her.
But I'm
Time
going,
out.
I'm going to challenge that because there was a time where I did kind of see you as that and sort of thought that. And then when, talking about hard truths, when stuff went down before the wedding, just before the wedding,
Yeah, uh-huh.
Mhm.
and I was going on my stag do and you guys were having the whole hen,
Mm-hmm.
you were worrying about it. And I was felt bad because I was going away.
I was worrying about it.
You were
Oh,
worrying about it.
I
And
thought it was you.
I was going away because I was going down south, like to York, and I was like, shit, I've kind of dropped a bomb and walked away and left you to deal with it.
You're so good at that though.
And you were the one, I messaged you, and I was kind of like, I'm panicking a bit here, like I'm going down south, and you were the one that was like, no, get a grip, go and enjoy yourself. I'll show Courtney a good time. It'll
Yeah.
be cool. And in that scenario, even though we sort of dropped out on you, you then calmed down the situation and became, I think, the adult in that, and kind of made me feel comfortable going away and enjoying myself and knowing
Yeah.
that you would have a good time.
Yeah.
100, do you
When
know
I
what, like,
wasn't here.
I remember getting that text and being like, what the fuck, Daniel? Like, of course, like,
Yeah.
like, don't even worry about it. Because I
Aye.
know that, see, no matter, like, as I said, it's like hard truth, but that's what I mean. It's like, even if it is, you're telling me the worst thing ever, I know you're telling me because it's not because you're being horrible. It's like,
Yeah.
it's because you love me
Mhm.
and you just
Yeah.
want what's best for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so like that's why I'm just like, I mean, obviously, maybe at the time I'll be like, what the actual fuck? But I know eventually I'm like, no,
It will like make sense.
yes, uh-huh.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I mean,
Thanks, I'm an adult.
Someday.
Am I adult?
I just,
Sometimes.
I remember thinking, like, admiring the way that you just took control of the situation, calmed everybody down, and it was like, oh, it's sound. Like, I don't need to worry. Like, it's cool.
You're calmed down, is it?
I know. I didn't think.
I'm down.
That's why I was so
How
surprised.
can I make this
That's
work?
why I'm so surprised. That's it.
That's so funny. Well, that's like kind of what I thought when I was saying like, what do I think of our relationship? Obviously, kind of based it on me because
Yeah,
it's based on
it's
me.
from
Yeah.
your
Just from your
perspective.
perspective.
Well, yeah. So, what's your perspective of me and your mine? Right. So,
No, I think when it comes to, I don't know, I feel like, I know you referred to yourself as the meat in the sandwich last week, right? But I genuinely feel like I'm the meat in the sandwich.
Okay.
Because I, this is so dirty and I don't even mean it. I get it from like both ends. But no,
Well,
again,
let's be honest. If we ever did a split road,
Yeah,
you would be in the middle.
that's fair.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
Jumping to end, you've not even thought about it.
only in my bad dreams. And not bad as in like bad, just bad. No, I
You
think
have had dreams, but well, that's a different subject.
no, I'm not.
Did you not have a dream recently where the radiator broke while you were having sex and
That seems like the start of
she
like.
came in to fix?
She didn't come in to have sex. She came in to fix
Yeah.
the radiator.
Yeah,
So
but
we didn't have to stop having sex.
Was it not one? Did you not have a dream that also tattooed you?
Oh yeah.
Because I remember you saying that was always a thing you wanted, and I think you must have
Yeah,
thought about it so much
yeah.
that you had a dream that I was
And you
giving you a tattoo.
tattooed
Well,
me
yeah.
while I was having, yeah. Well, I really hope my mum and dad don't listen to this.
but if there's any
Mum and
if
Dad,
there's
you
any
don't listen.
therapists that are watching, I would love to hear your thoughts on
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That analysis of
I know it wasn't even that you were doing anything sexual. You were always just helping out, so that the sexual stuff would
That's
stop.
it, Daniel. That's it. But twist a wee bit. Yeah, there we go. Hold on, I'm just going to hold your butt.
I'm so glad when I told you you're trying for a baby because she's
Yeah.
like
I would have done that.
Let's try for a baby.
try harder.
I was
Really,
like, Daniel,
Daniel, is that you try it?
let me show you how it's done. Right? You get a leg like,
Really?
shut up, my
Look at me, I'm the meat now. That's not the derailed me there. Sorry, you're the meat is what you were saying.
What?
That was a tangent.
You're getting it from both ends.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because I
Really?
don't remember when
I know where this is going. Oh,
it's going to be quite cute, I think.
You can't set me up for that and expect me not to.
Look at this. No, because we've always had an overly close relationship even before Daniel was around.
Yeah.
Like, people think that bath that we went for last week, like,
Was the only bath.
was the first. It was definitely not. Like,
I was the first in this house.
Yes.
because it was a new bath.
Yeah.
We didn't have a
Yeah,
bath.
we only had a bath for like a month or something.
Yeah.
before
But
she was
no, like us either being in the bath together or at least being in the bathroom while the other one's in the bath has always been a thing for us.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Like, it's always been.
It was never any.
Probably be in the bathroom together. The story about the wedding with the tampon.
Oh yeah. That point. So at my wedding, I had a very big dress. It was also my period. My sisters, Angelina and my other sister Nicole, were helping me pee. Nicole was holding my dress, and automatically, Angelina just went to pull out my tampon, like just second nature, like not even thinking about it, which I very much appreciated.
When I was told I was maid of honour, I took
You
that.
took that and
ran.
ran. And I was like, well, I can try getting it out. If I can't get it out myself, you're more than welcome to take it out for me.
Mhm.
And you were like, oh, sorry, okay.
Like,
It was just because you were so wrapped up in your duties.
I mean,
you
I
weren't
had the
thinking
dress
about
on, I
that.
had everything in my face, and I was ready to
Just
go.
ready to go for it. And that is very much appreciated, especially, like, I mean, there's probably going to be hard parts of being pregnant that you're going to help me with
Yeah.
rather than him, because I would rather you see it than he see it. But at the same time,
Am I going to get to shave you?
oh God, no.
Content?
You're not filming me shaving my vagina for birth
That'll be
for content.
that'll be the premium.
But yes, you could possibly help to shave me. It was just the first. This is going on the internet.
That means it's legal binding. No, you said it.
Oh,
Right, sorry, we need to stop derailing
talking
you.
about shaving my vagina.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
We will just we'll
We're only
edit that
50
bit.
we're only 50 minutes in when you're talking about shaving each other.
Oh.
Right, on you go.
I'm not editing that out. Right, go. Continue.
Right, so I get all the affection that we have always had,
Mm-hmm.
in whichever aspect we take that. But then I also get to have like a husband affection too. So I do genuinely feel like I have a husband and a wife and a sister and a child. And also though sometimes, like as he was saying, like he said it was an odd thing for him to think of you as the adult, but there is times when there's stuff happening or whatever, and I'm like, no, I need Angelina's perspective on this because you would be able to ground me so well.
You're good. You're good in a crisis.
Oh, thanks.
Sometimes.
Not my own crisis.
No.
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 I feel like that's the thing. I need to start taking my own advice when
Yeah.
it comes to things because I'm good at giving it, but
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
when it's my self,
I was literally just saying this about me too.
oh, yeah.
I think sometimes we are so similar
Mhm.
that we can look at situations for each other and give each other advice on that, and then know that we can act on that because we know that we know each other so well.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas there's other times where we are acting it or we are going through something and we turn around and go, no, we need to get Daniel's perspective on this.
Yeah.
So it's definitely
You're welcome.
it's definitely a three-way relationship where there is really only benefits because no matter no matter what you're kind of going through, whether it's good or bad, like you both celebrate me differently, but you celebrate me in the same capacity. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like with you, I get the with him, it's the quiet, like yeah, well done, kid. Like
Yeah, you get like both levels.
so, I
Yeah.
get I get all of the levels of love, and that's why I feel so complete.
Oh.
Aww.
See, it was gonna be cute, then you started talking about shaking my vagina.
Listen,
You started with getting it from
it
both
is,
ends.
it is what it is.
Right, go on
Is
then,
this my turn?
Daniel.
I'll
Yeah,
get to
you
wait for this.
fire away.
Right, so here we go. Yeah, so we were 16 in school when we started properly noticing each other. I
Yeah.
guess.
I got skinny and hot, and then he was like, "Oh, who's that?" And I was like, "Sorry, I'm the wee fat geeky one that used to be in the High School Musicals." He goes, "Oh, yeah, so you were."
and like
You're okay.
it was just when we started hanging out like a lot, like daily, and I was like coming up to the house and stuff. It was just kind of a given that you were going to be there. It was just like an accepted thing. So
You hoped and prayed that he wouldn't turn up.
I think no, I think in those days it was just a case of like I was trying to impress you, so no, that I didn't like you, but even if I didn't like you, I'd have just put up with you. But no, I think for me, like now, looking back at everything, my thing is I hold your relationship in such high regard. I think together, like used two together, is like everything in terms of like making each other laugh, bringing each other up when you're feeling shit, and just getting to kind of witness that and kind of like, I guess to some extent, kind of encourage it is like what I like to do. Is what I enjoy doing.
Oh,
That
was cute.
Yeah, I don't know, because like obviously we have this trio dynamic, this dynamic triangle thing, but I also feel like we also respect each other's boundaries as well to some extent, probably more than some people think. No, but I mean in terms of like we still we can still go on holidays. We can still like chat to
You
BD this
do
last week.
have your
Angelina
own-
has permission to have her own life.
Like, I mean,
Sometimes
have
I
your
don't.
own
I do have my own
relationship.
relationship. Like, I do have my own life. Like, I don't.
but
We are your be all and end all.
Yeah.
well, but I also think like speaking of Jason, that was a huge thing for us when you introduced him, and I'm really looking forward to getting him on this podcast as a guest and asking him. But the fact that he kind of accepted this and didn't really
Accepted so well.
didn't judge it. But that was a green flag. That was like,
Yeah.
oh, this is a guy that's not worried and not concerned. Like he's sound, and he just wants you to be happy the way that we want you to be happy. So it was all good all round.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he accepted that fast.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to deal with. Like,
Oh yeah.
But it's because he's obsessed with me.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was
He
gonna
just
say.
had
Like,
to accept that.
yeah.
like, you're lucky you're so hot because I don't think, like, if you weren't as hot as you are, I don't think many people would put up with that.
Oh, we've always said that. Yeah. Yeah. Like we would love you no matter what you look like.
Yeah.
But
But
if
you're
you
lucky you're hot.
if you were fuck ugly and you were doing the warm up parties, I wouldn't be cute anymore. I'd be like, oh.
We need to get a video of that on
Oh,
there,
yeah.
like 100%.
Mhm.
That is so funny. That is so funny.
It's so true though.
That, do you know, see now anytime I do that, I'm just going to imagine you just going, that's a good thing she's hot. Yeah. There she goes, oh, it's a good thing she's
Yep.
hot. Yeah.
No, because to be honest, your behaviour now, because you are already hot, does tend to make you hotter. Like the fact that you don't have to
Oh yeah,
be
do that warm. Warm harder.
the fact that you don't have to be drunk to behave the way that you do at
Yeah.
parties.
Well, I
Like,
just don't care.
no, like that is
Yeah.
Yeah.
such a freedom, and it's so fun, especially when you're pregnant and not able to drink.
Yeah.
To still have someone who's maybe also not drinking on that level.
Yeah.
It's so fun. But yeah, like he said, like if you were ugly and behaving like that, I'd be like, well, like, sit down.
That's wow. Yeah. That is hilarious.
But I also think it says a lot. I think that we've never, even though like we love your energy, it is a lot, and we've never. I can genuinely say I've never been fed up by it. I've never been like, oh, that's enough. Like I've never felt. Do you know what I mean?
No,
Like
it
it's
doesn't
always
drain
you.
you.
You make every night out better that you come to.
Yeah. Well, if even saying all that as well, yous are probably like out with Jason and like Vicky. Shout out to three people now apparently. Look at this episode go. Like I am the most myself and the most comfortable. Like I genuinely think I could
Mhm.
do the stupid. I think I could genuinely run down the street naked, and I would just have the two of you laughing.
Have you not done
Yeah,
No.
again.
that?
Premium content. If you
She
want
got-
it, let us know.
One of my wedding photos is your butt.
Yeah, that's
Naked
true,
butt
yeah,
against
yeah.
a window.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's so good.
So
The
there's
the
that.
professional photographer got that photo as well, which
Yep.
is
Hey, what? How many likes do we need on this for me to then run naked down the street?
need her like 500. You're like 5.
Just feels when I was to say 10,
You're sitting making 10 different things. Like,
Like, Vicky, I need you to do the thing that you do. Make people.
what happened? Oh, that is so funny. No, but genuinely, like I think, especially because I've known yous for years, I yous have seen like so many different versions of me that there's like I am so comfortable.
Mhm.
Like there's genuinely
yeah.
like
I think also because like my family is your family, like
yeah.
you've been around my family for so long. Like even today, like I was with my mum and dad and we were talking about Christmas and my mum was talking how many we've got for Christmas dinner, how many we've got up at Christmas night, and like you're just always on the list.
Yeah.
Like no matter what the event is or where we're going, even if it's a Sunday dinner, it's like, oh, is Angelina coming?
Mm-hmm.
And it's not even a question, it's if we turn up without you, it's where's Angelina?
Aye.
Like if we turn up without him, it's where's Daniel?
Aye.
Like there's just always an expectation for it to always be the three of us and maybe also sometimes Jason.
Aye.
Like
He's slowly getting in there.
yeah, he's coming, he's coming.
He's
But they
slowly.
usually ask, where is Jason? And we go, no, I couldn't tonight. The vibes weren't.
He's sad enough.
Yeah.
He needs a reset.
I mean, I think sometimes I think I'm enough for him.
He doesn't need
Like
the
he's
other
like
one
yeah, literally.
and the boy.
Yeah, he's like I don't need to add in the husband and wife into this
No.
scenario right now.
No. Yeah, and that's probably more healthy.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Honestly, fair enough, mate.
Yeah. And I feel like when he does come on this, people go, I get what they mean now.
yes.
Yeah.
Maybe yes.
There's the vibe.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Aye. I think that's it.
I think like other people's view on it, obviously like we're looking forward to having Jason on. Like Ryan will be coming on, Shay will probably come on at some point.
Mhm.
Like, but even the other day when Ryan was here, he was like, "Oh, you're doing a podcast," and I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Surprised it's taking me this long."
Yeah.
I played episode 1 from today.
What did you think?
I was to the car. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Oh,
But yeah, like people are just kind of
I think there's a. It's kind of like speaking to what both you were saying. Like you were saying how you can be your true self all the time, and you were saying how when other people see us doing stuff like this, it just kind of makes sense. I think it's because I mean I guess it is like a decades long thing, but it is like because there's so much trust. There's never any judgment between the two of us. Like
no.
we can see.
You're the definition of we listen and but don't judge for the three of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's interesting though when like also we joke about like oh people being like oh they're in a throuple and that, but seeing how other people in all seriousness look at it, and some people think it's class, and some people think kind of maybe look down their noses slightly, and
Could
it's
you be talking about?
it's funny how like talk about Vicky again, like shout out Vicky because the first time we met her. I didn't know what to expect, and you didn't know what to expect either because Angelina spoke about it a lot, and
Yeah, Vicky.
yeah, you met before me. But she just kind of accepted it, even though it was a bit weird, and had it off, and it didn't matter.
Yeah.
And Jason's was kind of the same. And it's just interesting how
And Jordan was also the same.
Yeah.
some people fit in and just accept it and celebrate it, and others don't. And I think
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Like I remember there was a time me and Jordan were having a discussion. I can't remember how it was brought up, but it was like brought up about like a discussion about best friends because we obviously became friends really quickly, kind of out of the blue,
Mhm.
and then she just kind of got thrusted into this dynamic
Mhm.
of us. And we Jordan can be quite quiet sometimes, and was a wee bit like rabbit caught in the headlights. But then she was like, "No, but Angelina's your sister."
Yeah, but that's what Vicky always says as well. Vicky's like, no, yous are sisters.
Yeah,
Like,
no, like you're like I'm your best friend, like we're best friends, but Angelina's your sister.
yeah, and I feel like everybody sees it as that. I swear,
Yeah.
like it's not just us because I didn't even need to say that to Vicky.
No, me
Like
neither.
she just instantly was like, "That's your sister."
Yeah,
Like it's quite funny
it
that,
just
isn't
makes
it?
sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question that we can edit out if you don't feel comfortable?
Okay.
Because it might be too sad. But
I know.
do you ever
Don't get me
think?
cry.
I know.
Do you ever think we mentioned last week the dark times, right? And
Don't know what you're talking.
we mentioned the 6 year period where you used to didn't talk. And do you ever think that happened for a reason? Do you ever wonder what would have happened if after 6 years you didn't get back in touch? Would it have happened eventually? Where it fell on the timeline for us moving in together and getting engaged and everything kind of.
Uh,
It was almost kind of, without sounding too cheesy, kind of meant to be in terms of the timing.
Yes, absolutely. I feel like the timing was perfect. I feel like yeah, it would have been inevitable for it to happen at some point.
yes.
But for me, so obviously it happened like kind of mid COVID.
When we ended up speaking again. Yeah.
When we spoke again, and I had just lost, well, my family had just lost someone, and I'd been kind of thinking about it for a while, like grow up, like because throughout the whole thing, right from the very beginning, you were always the one that was like, right, you're gonna text her now, like,
Mhm.
right, you're gonna phone her, like, are we gonna get over this now? And from my own stubbornness, I was like, no, I'm not,
Mhm.
I'm not, and that was my own stubbornness, and I know that. And it got to a point where I was kind of starting to be like, right, obviously we grew up, we were 18 when it happened.
19.
Right. Fucking.
18? It
Yeah.
was my first night out after my 18th birthday.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay.
It was like my first like legal night out.
No, it was 19
No, it wasn't.
because wasn't your 18th? with.
The 18th was the party, and we had like the big party with the masquerade.
Oh my god.
And then we went out
Was
to
it just
fire.
after
Oh
that?
my god, it must have been just
And it
after
was-
that, yeah.
Holy shit.
Wow.
We were going out kind of for my birthday, but it
Yeah.
wasn't really because I was doing exams.
Yeah, got you.
And then there was the people from your class that were also there,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just a big mess. Like there wasn't really
I genuinely, like, honestly, I can't even, like, see that, think about it. I'm like, what even was
what even happened.
like,
I know me
what
too.
even happened?
And it just shows how immature it was. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it was just a lot of like for me it kinda makes sense now because it was a massive change for you.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we did spoke about it. Yeah, we did
Do you
speak
know what I
about
mean?
it.
It was a massive, massive change having someone else come in and threaten your space. Like
Mhm.
that's what it was. It was threatening your space. Like you were having to move out. You weren't living with me as much. Like and obviously we were in that routine for a lot of years. Like
Mhm.
if it had been the shoe on the other foot, I wouldn't have taken it well either. But
Yeah.
I'd never had a boyfriend before. Whereas you had boyfriends before, so we'd had that dynamic with you.
Yeah.
Whereas we'd never had like I was that constant for you.
Yeah.
And that got flipped on its head.
Aye.
Really, because we got really serious really fast. too.
Yeah.
Like even both sets of parents said that.
Yeah.
But when it came to obviously wanting to speak to you again, like I'd been thinking about it for a while, and then my family lost someone, and I was like, life is too short for me to sit here and think, does she want to speak to me? Will she speak to me? Like, just fuck it, just do it.
Yeah.
Like,
Aye.
and then that was it.
For me, I honestly think it was absolutely mad because when we started talking again, obviously I was dealing with a lot
Yeah,
of things. So the fact that then you messaged me while that was all happening was also just crazy because at that moment in time I really needed you.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
obviously at the time I didn't know that's what I needed.
Mm-hmm.
But I just remember being like, I had people to talk to, but I was like, I just need nobody's getting it. Like,
Same. Yeah.
nobody's getting it. And then you messaged me.
And obviously I had no clue anything was
Yeah,
happening.
exactly. So I
Yeah.
just think that that's just well. So I feel like it happened exactly when it should have.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
To go through the good times and the bad
Yeah.
times together.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like it was always going to happen. We were always
Mhm.
going to have this falling out of some sort. And I feel like it was needed because look how strong we are now.
Absolutely.
Like, you know.
Absolutely.
So
And now it almost feels like it didn't happen.
yeah, literally. Well, I feel like the day that we met up,
Mhm.
like, because you texted me, it was the next day I came over.
Yeah.
And no, actually, it never happened because we were in COVID, so we were not going to
We
each other's
did that.
houses.
We met. She came over via Zoom.
Super
Yes.
spend.
And it was literally as if no time had passed.
Yeah.
Like even your mum, like straight away, like
Yeah.
like your dad, like
Because I remember my mum being like, "Are you sure?" Obviously, just wanting to protect my space.
yeah,
But then, as soon as you walk through the door, like even my mum said it at the time, it was like, "My baby's home,"
yeah,
and that was how it felt. It was like
yeah,
everything is where they're supposed to be again.
yeah.
It's like when you check your Sims on your phone, like on the my iPhone, you're like, right, is everybody where they're supposed to be today?
Aye.
Is anybody out of place? Like you coming back in definitely felt like something clicking back into place.
Well, 100%. It's something I kind of say as well. It's like obviously I have you and Daniel. I love you and Daniel, but I also love your family.
Yeah.
Like it's because I didn't just lose you.
Mm-hmm.
I lost a whole family.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
And-
it's a package deal, man. You don't just get
Yeah.
it once.
Oh no, there's a whole 14 of us.
Oh yeah, and they want to know everybody.
Uh-huh.
Like it's
And everything.
and everything. Yeah.
But it's safety in numbers.
No. And so sometimes, like, obviously, I feel like it was always going to happen that we were going to fall out. But sometimes I do look back and I get so annoyed because I'm like, I feel like I missed so much.
It's weird now when you think of things.
Like your 21st.
Yeah, like my 21st, like the photos from my 21st, you're not in.
And yeah,
And that's weird.
Mhm.
So that's what I was going to say. Like in terms of those 6 years of our relationship was amazing, and I loved it, and we were young, and we were going on holidays and all that stuff.
Mhm.
But I do think at the time I was probably somewhat kind of lying to myself, where I was like, it doesn't bother me. But to some extent, I always did. I think
Mhm.
that
Mhm.
I felt partly to blame for splitting news, and that's. And I know we were all young, and I'm not saying that it was
yeah,
like we were all young, stupid, and immature, but I still carried a bit of guilt with me for that. But now, and talking again about the timing of it, the fact that now the idea of you not being in our wedding photographs is insane.
It's insane.
Yeah.
So it kind of all worked out anyway and all happened for a reason. And there's a few. I don't think you can dwell too much on like the last time and be like, oh, like it happened. We were young and stupid. Like it doesn't really matter. Like look
No,
at the series now.
100%,
Like
yeah.
do you know what I mean? It doesn't really.
Absolutely.
It's a shame it happened, but we were Waynes. Like we were so
And like
young.
that, like we might not be where we are
might
now
not be the same,
if
yeah.
it hadn't happened.
No, that's what I mean. I feel like it was always going to happen, no matter
Mhm.
what it was, even if it was less time or more time or whatever. It was always going to happen because I just don't believe these whole friends don't argue.
Everyone argues.
Everybody argues, and I do feel like look how strong we are
Mhm.
now. And I mean, to the point that people believe that we are in a three-way relationship. If that's not like relationship goals, I don't know
I
what
don't know
is.
what it is.
Right,
Absolutely.
here's a question.
Oh, here we go.
I like these.
I know, thank
I'm
you.
just trying to pinpoint at the moment in time when. Obviously, that was 2020 when you came back into our lives and stuff. And
Okay.
we did get really close really quick because we moved in 2021 and
Yeah.
you helped me with engagement. And
Mhm.
like by that time, we were basically a trio, like a throuple. But
Uh-huh.
when was the first point where someone else seriously questioned it and asked us?
Again,
How long
I
did it take?
it was something
I was
with
in
you.
Spain. I was
Okay.
on holiday, and my sister phoned me.
Wait, is this when we were on honeymoon?
No,
You phoned us when we were on honeymoon, told us about maybe it was something else then.
well, that was another time
Right,
for
okay.
sure because there's been
Aye, it was
3
before
separate
that.
times.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
I can't remember, but I remember the first time,
Right.
and I was in Spain. Or was it that was the first time that somebody directly said to me that somebody was believing it? But I don't know if maybe we'd been hearing that people making jokes. But this was the time where somebody had genuinely asked my sister if we were in a full on sexual three-way relationship.
That's so funny.
Like she
funny.
honestly phoned me while I was on holiday in Spain.
Yeah, and she was like, "What have you been doing?"
Yeah, like what's going on? Like she
That
was
is so
proper,
good.
because it was and I don't even know who this person was, but it was somebody that worked with
With Scott.
yeah.
So it was.
Yeah, and I genuinely don't know who it was. I can't remember who it was. I don't even know if she knew who it was or whatever. But yeah, that
And
was
we
the
were
first.
like, how does that person even know
Yeah.
who we
Yeah,
are?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like
So that was the first time that was a definite that people were
That is
genuinely
so
going
funny.
around. Because I think at first we thought it was just like jokes or something.
Yeah.
But that was the first
Because
definite.
we had like another extended friendship group, and there was quite a few questions from them, like from like our friends who don't know you that well.
well,
Yeah.
I remember telling shout out Andy and Robbo. I remember telling Andy and Robbo and Claude one night about it just after that happened.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, apparently it was a rumour that the three of us had a threesome and now we're like just in a relationship phase. And they two were like, oh, is that not what happens? Like, is that not the case? I was like, no. And he was like, no, but that's not. I was like, no.
Honestly, like I wish, because I remember there was a time when I broke up with my ex-boyfriend, and I was telling my friends about it, and they all seriously said to me, "Went, so does this mean that you're now going to be in a full-on relationship with Courtney and Daniel?" And I was like, and I couldn't help but laugh, but I honestly wish that I was prepared for it. I just went, yeah, like I actually realised that I love them, but I'm in deep love. And we've all decided to be together.
Give it a go.
So
Oh,
wish that
that's
I
so
was
funny.
quick. Like,
Can I just clarify for the world? The three of us have never had sex. We are in a sexual relationship, hence the child. We are not in a sexual
No,
relationship.
we are not, but these.
I'm not confirming or denying if me and Angelina have ever had sex before. But these two have never had sex before.
without Courtney.
Like I said, I'm the meat and the sandwich. I'm always in the middle in bed. Like I'm in the middle on the couch. Because one of you plays with my hair and the other one rubs my feet. Okay.
Yeah, fair. That just reminds me of that night with Burgers in the bath, and after we came out the bath, and we're sitting there, and Daniel's like rubbing your legs, and he's rubbing my arm because me and you're just like, are you okay?
Courtney, come in!
You had to do.
I just had to do it.
Oh my god. Actually, Dan, just think back on that night is so funny.
But I mean, that's what
The waking up in the morning when I was in the middle of the bed and he's like rubbing my hair like this, and then you thought I was tickling your arm, but it's his arm that's stretched over me. He was just like such duty, like just like tickling the
And
both
then
of us at the
you
same
went in the shower and he's there rubbing my head and I fell back asleep, I remember.
was that not the morning where we all took a turn in the middle in bed?
Did we?
There was a morning anyway. I don't know that one.
We all showered.
Where we all went for a shower, and I think we should have put it. You were like, we've all been in the middle.
Also, just to clarify, you will never know if all three of us slept in the same bed or if I was in a different bed. I'll leave that to you to figure out.
We've
Definitely all slept in the same bed, yeah. Especially in my mum's house.
Yeah, and actually, if we really want to think it, so not the night of the wedding, but the night after, I slept on the couch in their hotel room.
Did you?
Yes.
Yeah, because I don't even realise till the morning. Then we woke up, and you were on the couch.
Yep.
Like,
Hey guys.
yes.
You didn't.
Yeah.
And also, you slept in the honeymoon suite at our wedding before he did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because we were all in it, all the
Yeah.
bridesmaids were in it the night before.
Yeah.
That's just the natural order of things. Obviously.
Uh-huh.
What is it?
But I mean, yeah. So like stuff like that, like I can see why people joke about it, but I still found that rumor really weird. Like the fact that someone who
Doesn't know it.
doesn't know us, or at least doesn't know us that well, like who makes up a story about that about three people that they don't know and then
Unless
tells
it's
other
like
people?
Chinese
That's
whispers.
so weird.
Yeah,
Like, it must be
total
like
Chinese
Chinese whispers
whispers.
that people are saying
It's
stuff, and
weird.
then you know how people like to exaggerate things and
Mhm.
make it
Yeah.
pure goss. And
Yeah.
obviously, they know that Scott's my brother-in-law, and so he's telling him, and whatever.
Yeah, it's definitely Chinese whisper.
Yeah.
I don't think it was just that one random person who made the story up. Like,
I remember showing Norma. I remember I told your mum about it, and she was like, "Good on you, son. That makes it people think you can handle the two of these." Cheers, Norma. She said, "Tell me the two." I know many guys could do that.
That's not wrong.
I actually said no
That's
many guys
not
could handle
wrong.
one of them. I think it was my
We have proven this.
Yeah.
I have proven it a lot of times.
And now he's fully aware that I ruined his life.
Oh, come on.
I see you, baby.
Come on.
I see you.
Or
No,
that.
absolutely not. We're so keeping that. If my shaved vagina is getting talked about on this podcast, that is getting kept in.
Oh my god.
I thought it was next door.
Oh no.
Mm-mm. That's too far. That's too far. Relationships are fine. Oh, consent relationships we can deep dive into because we can get consent on that.
And moving on. That's been a great episode, guys. Thanks for having. Thanks for listening. It's been a real slide.
Oh god.
Are we actually wrapping up?
I mean,
I think we've done enough.
Right, okay, to the next show.
yeah. Okay, guys. Thanks for listening. It's been a good time, and it's also been a real slice. Bye.
I mean, thanks for being here, guys. Not mean like.
No, we have
Oh my god, oh my god.
We have to be.
Thanks for listening. Thanks to Daniel, who gets really sad when he's not been announced that he's been here. And thanks for just being you, girl. Love you.
It's not the same when we make you do it.
And it's been a real slice. Bye. You happy now?
Fuck's
Mildly.
sake.